John McCrae, born in Guelph, Ontario, was among the first to volunteer for the Great War in 1914 as a doctor.
When John McCrae left training in Valcartier, Quebec, he didn't know that he would never see his beloved Canada again.
Like other courageous medics, he tended to the wounded.
Those misshapen forms, disfigured by shrapnel bullets and barbed wire.
His famous poem In Flanders Field was written on the evening of the 2nd of May in 1915, during the Second Battle of Ypres.
It is believed that the death of his friend, Alexis Helmer, was the inspiration for McCrae's poem In Flanders Fields. I remember him telling me that he drafted the poem partly to pass the time between the arrival of two groups of wounded soldiers at the first aid post and also as a way to experiment with different variations of the poem's meter.
John was so upset after Helmer's burial, he was inconsolable. I swear he wrote that poem in 20 minutes in an attempt to compose himself.
I remember seeing Dr. McCrae. He was sitting on the rear step of an ambulance, riding away. He was staring at Alex's grave, his heart torn. Vivid red poppies were springing up amongst the graves in the burial ground. I wouldn't have thought there could be beauty in a place filled with so much despair.
John McCrae died from pneumonia on January 28, 1918. He was laid to rest in France, never to see Canada again.
His poem continues his legacy, and 100 years later, we remember McCrae.
A patriot.
Courageous. An inspiration.
Comrade. Friend.
Legacy. Hero. Doctor.
Poet.